Nama saya Nur Hidayah binti Cik La. Saya merupakan salah seorang peserta di dalam workshop publication Journal Q1. Pendapat peribadi saya, sepanjang saya menghadiri workshop ni, saya dapat banyak input-input baru yang mana input ni saya tak dapat daripada workshop publication yang saya pergi sebelum ni. Contoh, sebelum ni workshop publication dia cuma bagi general tips je. Selain pada tu, kita boleh juga bertanya apa sahaja persoalan mengenai publication ataupun journal, memandangkan Dr. Thava adalah seorang expert dalam publication. Terima kasih.
Hello, I'm Lee from UTM PhD student. I come for this course conducted by Dr. Thava. It is very useful and also very enjoyable. I hope all the others will like to join together this group the next time. So thank you.
Daripada workshop yang saya dah pergi ni, daripada pagi sampai petang memang banyak saya belajar. Mostly saya belajar kenapa paper tu boleh diterima pada Q1 journal, kenapa paper, apa kelemahan paper, macam mana saya nak perbaiki paper, dan daripada hands-on activity tu kita dapat tahu sendiri, kita sedar daripada aktiviti kita sedar, oh ni kesilapan kita biasanya buat. Baguslah untuk sesiapa researcher, lecturer ke student ke, memang alhamdulillah workshop ni sangat membantu.
Hi, I'm Dr. Thava. This is my PhD thesis. This is my journal. Writing an impactful journal, PhD proposal, and thesis is difficult, and many struggle to articulate their thoughts and ideas into reputable journal and final thesis. But now, with our method and strategy, you can achieve just that. Over the past 7 years, we have helped over 56,000 followers in both our Facebook group and page on proofreading, paraphrasing, structuring, consulting, and coaching for journals, PhD proposals, theses, CVs, and many more. Our most prized expertise that no other software or company can provide is our language warranty scheme for all of our proofreading services. Oh, wait, we're not done yet. On top of that, we also provide free revisions for all of our consultancy services. With that said, your journal will be published, KPI will be met, your proposal, thesis will be completed, and you will graduate. Now, we would like to offer you a limited discount of 30% for all of proofreading and paraphrasing services right now. Grab it while you can.
Hi, my name is I was one of the participants for the workshop today. It's very nice and it's a very good information because today we are going to do a paraphrasing, structuring and editing, and this is a very information tools. So it's reminding that we not just copy a piece, but we have to know how to deliver our own ideas. Thank you.
Planning, you write, and then you read more to assure that the results that you get can be justified. Okay, hello everyone. Very good afternoon to all of you. Today was actually a sudden class. Okay, I had postponed 2 times already. I'm very sorry on this particular class graduate before time. I normally do this like seasonal basis, like in every 6 months, 7 months, one I'll be talking about how to graduate before time, how to graduate on time, and so on. I'm not going to share any slides today, so it's just direct to you guys. Let's speak head on, face to face, look at what you guys are feeling, how you guys are doing, what is going on with your PhD and masters, how is your research journey going on. Hope you guys are good. I never advertise today's class to anyone, so we have very little viewers today. So if you want to share, you can share the class with your friends for them to come and join. I'm going to share a bit of simple 11 simple tips on what I used to do in my PhD during my PhD journey and what enabled me to graduate before time or on time or before time. Yeah, mine was before time, but it doesn't really matter if you ask me to a certain extent. Once you finish PhD, everything is going to be the same. But the only important point is how long you're going to spend doing PhD, how much of your precious life you are going to spend just doing PhD and not doing anything else in your life. So that is the biggest question you should ask yourself. All right. So before we start, do everyone hear me clearly? Please do comment in the chat box if you hear me clearly. And while you're commenting on that, please also let me know how long are you into your PhD now or masters? How long you are already in your PhD and masters? Do comment in the comment column in the chat box. Do tell me how long you are already into your PhD or masters. Hello, hi, Prabha, hi, Yustasi, Fazili, hi, nice to meet you guys. So we got few more joining as well. So we have Mona, Azrina, Sharifa, Nawas, Mas American, and so on. Thank you for joining. And Mas American, thank you for tagging your friends as well. Appreciate that. Dana Malar as well. Okay. I normally do topic based. I don't really sit down and chat with you guys. Normally I'll teach. So this time, for a change, I just wanted to chat with you guys. Why not? No, I never did that for a very long time. I'm very busy with a lot of talks with many universities. Yesterday I had with UITM, my first systematic review class with them, and today I'm with you guys. So tell me, how is your PhD so far? Just registered for PhD, Prabha Krish. So we have Prabha here just registered. Okay, I wish you all the best. Fazali, second year in PhD. What is that? 13. The last sentence not coming out yet. Wait, let me see. The last words, okay. Second year in PhD, that's fine. Everyone else, how long you are into your PhD now? Tell me. Clearly, just joined in March. Okay, very new, very brand new. Okay, so I haven't gone through the whole process yet. That's good. Anyone, don't feel shy. You're just sharing. It's okay. Only 31 of us here, so that's totally okay. Don't worry about it. So tell me, what do you think now? I mean, how is your start of the PhD or masters? How you guys are taking in now? Don't forget, as soon as you start your PhD, the first thing you should do is get your step one done. I have a very unique 11 steps framework, okay, that I've designed and created back in March 2020, which will show you clearly 11 different steps to get your PhD. The first and foremost you must do is to build a 10 pages proposal. A 10 pages proposal that your supervisor and you will agree to move forward for a very long time. So make sure that you build a very good 10 pages proposal. Don't forget to do that. Okay, so we have one more second semester and then a second and still proposal stage. Okay, then we have one more second year of PhD in publication. Very good. Congratulations in impact factor ISI publication. Congratulations. Okay, so before we move into my sharing of what I did during my PhD, what did I exactly exploit? I would advise you to very kindly tag your friends in the comment column. You can just press add button. Tag any of your friends that are struggling or new to PhD. New to PhD is good because you're still fresh. So I can share what I did during my PhD time. So tag your friends, ask them to come and join. share the post on your own profile. Just click share on your own profile so others can watch as well, and so on. Okay. So, tips to graduate before time. What did I do? What was my first and foremost important thing? Well, I can tell you truly, purely, is your supervisor. Okay. You might like your supervisor, you might not like your supervisor, you might take him as a friend, might take him as a father or mother figure, or you absolutely hate your supervisor. Whatever it is, your situation, you can tell me your supervisor is not guiding me at all, not guiding me at all. See, PhD is your journey. All right, you are the driver, you are solo. Supervisor is like street light. Okay, take it like a street light. They will shine some light. Sometimes they might break down like the street lights in Malaysia along the highway. Sometimes they'll be dimming. Sometimes they'll be very bright. You cannot expect. You can't expect like, they must be bright all the time. It won't work. So whatever you get, whether dim, bright, dark, or totally break down, you still have to drive with your headlight. Okay, with your headlight, you still have to drive. That's your journey, that's your path, you have to keep going. But I respected my supervisor a lot. Good or bad supervisor doesn't really matter to a certain extent. Once you already hit a certain extent in your PhD, it doesn't really matter anymore. What you need to know is you have to treat your supervisor like a short-term committed relationship, like a short-term marriage. Okay, I don't want to put it in a very negative way. It's a short-term marriage. You cannot live with the other person, you cannot live without the other person. So you have to understand that, build the trust, build the relationship. Avoid changing supervisor, because changing supervisor will only stress you further. Okay, stress you further. So you must understand what your supervisor wants, needs, and do what you need to do for your research and keep moving forward. They are nice to you, harsh to you, not seeing you, not helping you. This is all normal. I hear this on daily basis. Every day I hear this. Okay, every day I hear this. So don't worry. No problem, Mas, no problem. I'm happy to share, especially if you're an early stage. It's good for you to know this. Second important point, I planned my PhD very carefully. My planning is really down to minute level. Okay, I really go into details. I plan my papers, I plan my deliverables. I always and one important, I always consulted my seniors, my colleagues. Like, let's say I'm same supervisor. I have a PhD student in third year, second year. I always try to see them. I always try to get their time, talk to them, see what is going on, understand my supervisor better, see how they plan their papers, their publication, their proposal, what kind of problems they go through, and some basic fundamental knowledge from them, and so on. Just attending workshop, just attending my Facebook live classes is not enough. It won't be enough. You definitely need to put your own effort. You definitely need to listen from your seniors as well. You need to. Okay, so think about it. And also, if you have any postdocs available, like within your group, very good. Talk to them. They'll have a lot of experience they want to share with you. Okay, don't always expect everything from your supervisor. The time that you clarify that you realize that, is the day that your life will become very, very smooth, very, very good. Okay, all right. Next thing, tip number 3. This is very, 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 very important. Read every day. Okay, read every day. Every day you must at least find a bit of time to read at least one paper. Not just downloading and keeping the papers. I know some of you love to download and just store the papers. Who doesn't like, right? The more we keep, the more we think we have reached. But unfortunately, without reading it, the papers are pointless. So how many of you here are actually downloading papers and not reading them? Please raise your hand in the comment column, or just say it is me. Let's see how many of you are doing it. How many of you are actually downloading papers and storing it, but not really reading all of them? If you tend to do that, please tell me. Let's wait for some comments. So we have Nadia here. Okay, that's okay, Nadia. It's normal. I used to do that as well, so don't worry. Oh, so Mo is coming in. Okay, very good. Okay, very good to know. Happy to know that. Thanks for being honest. Okay, the problem with this is it's nice to save. I also have a lot of. Oh, Mo coming. Okay. No, papers only, Fazili, paper only related to your subject area. Why you want to read everything else? Your life is already tough with PhD. Why you want to bother reading everything else? You can do everything else after your PhD. Okay? So the moment you download, you should read the papers. As soon as you read, you should summarize the papers. How to summarize the paper? I have a template for literature summary in my Telegram group. I believe all of you are already in my Telegram group. If you're not, go and join. If you need the link, let me know in the comment box. I'll give you the Telegram group link. But you can go and download the literature review summary chart. Okay, like how do you summarize a literature paper? I've already done that example. I already have that template in my Telegram group. If you need it, let me know. I'll lead you to it. All right. So for all the new joiners who haven't shared this post yet, who haven't even clicked the like button or tag your friends in the comment column, don't be so stingy lah. You know, tag your friends who is actually struggling, need some help, and so on. Tag their name so at least they know that this class is ongoing, and hit the share button. Nothing much, right? It's free. So, all right. So next thing, once you have downloaded, read it, summarize it in the summary sheet. Don't forget to do that. And then once that is done, you can convert those into literature matrix. Once you get a literature matrix, it's much easier after that because then you'll be able to look at all the trend. Okay, let's say you have 30-40 papers of summary. Okay, you have done that already. And then from there, you can actually analyze through and scan through which particular part is actually giving out something different from the norm. The moment you see a paper that is actually reflecting in the summary that is out of the norm, that is a gap already. That is a problem statement for you. Okay, that is a problem statement for you. So you can think about it. That is where literature matrix is very, very important for you to do. So this is tips number 3 done. So 1, 2, 3 done. 1 is supervisor. Second, plan your PhD. Third one, read every day. Never stop reading. You know how many papers I read in total during my PhD time? I read in total over 1,200 papers because I practice almost every day. I will try to read almost every day. Okay. So Nawas wants the paper. So Nawas, you can join my Telegram group and look for it. It's just click the pinned post. Once you go in, you can see up there in Telegram group. I've shared the link already. It'll be coming to you guys soon. Just keep clicking that pin post and you'll be able to see a template. Today I've shared a new template. Just today I posted on Facebook and I shared a new template also in my Telegram group on how to do systematic literature review, inclusion, exclusion criteria. A lot of people have that problem. A lot of people facing problem when it comes to systematic review, they don't know how to do inclusion, exclusion criteria. So today I've shown an example by using a very simple template I created to show you from the topic, from the title, how do you extract the parameters, and then how do you do stage 1 inclusion exclusion and stage number 2 inclusion exclusion to have more papers. Okay, so if you have not seen that post, go to my Facebook immediately and read the template. You can also download it from my Telegram group. I've shared the links already. Okay, so next thing, let's see. Okay, before we carry forward, I'm seeing a lot of new students here. Don't forget, go to my website and look at my 11 steps framework. Okay, step 1 will tell you to do 10 pages proposal, what you must include. Step 2 will tell you when you need to do full chapters 1 to 3 proposal for your PhD and masters. A lot of people, like even today, one student came to me and told, I have all the data, I don't have a proposal, can you please coach me? Then I told them, no point having data. We don't know whether the data is even usable or not. First and foremost, you must always start with a very good proposal to convince your supervisor, to make sure your supervisor knows what you're trying to do, understand thoroughly what you're trying to do. Okay, so that is that. Then step number 3, we'll be talking about proofreading. After step number 3, there will be information about extracting journal papers. So if you want to look at my 11 steps framework, let me share the link to my website. It's there actually. I've shared already the link to my website. You can click that link, go to my website, scroll down. You'll be able to see the 11 steps framework, our consultancy framework. Basically, that is what we use to coach students, consult students, and so on. Okay, all right. So that is 11 steps framework. Now, I have a question for all of you. Okay, I have a question for all of you. I need some answers from you all. What is the toughest part about your PhD journey? What is hindering your progress? Are you progressing well? what is hindering your progress in PhD? Why do you think you are struggling? Because if you're not struggling, you won't be here listening to me. You won't be wasting your time. For 40 to 50 of you won't be sitting here listening to me. So if you are struggling, what is the struggle? What are you facing in terms of problem? Okay, so maybe even that I can make as a next class, next upcoming classes and so on. So what is the particular issue that you guys are facing? Do comment in the chat box. Is it supervisor? Is it lack of knowledge? Is it don't know how to look for papers, Google Scholar, or don't know where to go and look for papers, don't know how to read a paper, so on and so forth. What is the biggest problem? So we have first one, you from Eustace, research gap. Okay, understood. Research gap is a big problem. You can go to, okay, I've recently did a video as well on research gap, lucky day for you, on my TikTok channel and YouTube. Okay, so I'm giving you all the links to that as well, a lot of links, unfortunately. So you can go to my TikTok channel. I've just shared the links down there. You can go to my TikTok channel. There is a particular video on finding research gap. 5 simple methods to find research gap. Go and watch that video. There will be very, very simple methods to find. Programming and mathematical model. Okay, that one you need to study a lot of technical things. You need to really, if possible, go to Udemy, try to go and attend programming classes. That might help you move forward much quicker. And Udemy is actually quite cheap for the amount of classes they're giving. They are actually quite cheap. All right. Framework. Okay, framework also, Ratnesh, there is a few classes on my Facebook page, which I did last time. You can go to my playlist. If you don't know how to get to my playlist, you can comment. I'll give you the link later after the class. Or I've given the link up there already. You can click the Facebook page link right up there, right above your comment. You can go to my Facebook page, go to videos, and you can watch most of the videos there. Keep changing topics in early phase. It's better to change topic early phase rather than changing later. That's okay. But again, must go and check out my 11 steps framework. You will know better. Okay. All right. Let's go to next part. Framework is done. So tip number 4, create a group of friends who will motivate you. Stay away from negative people. Thanks for joining me today. I am only trying to make your life more positive. Don't make it negative. I am trying to make you realize the problems that you're going to face along your journey. All right. Be prepared for it. Be maximum prepared for it. And don't forget, create a good group of friends, a good group of colleagues. All right. And all of them must have the same motivation to finish. They cannot keep on complaining, negative. My supervisor bad, my supervisor bad. Oh, I don't know anything. Oh, what am I supposed to do? People who keep talking that will only create negative energy, only be very negative for you. You should be discouraged. You have to find good people who actually complain. Everyone will complain, but minimal complaint, more work. Okay, more focus. Okay, all right. So physics by Mohammed. Hi, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, next thing is Youngji. Youngji said how to get a great PhD topic. Very, very good, Youngji. Again, go back to my you go to comment, go links above. There is a TikTok link up there. I have given just 2 weeks ago, I think, a video on how to actually look for a good PhD topic with Google Scholar. You can have a look at that. Okay. Got my title and having problem with finding literature review. Also, okay, Nalini, go back to my TikTok channel. I've given the link up there. That video I did, that was the last video I did. I didn't have time after that. Will show you how to find papers easily on Google Scholar. There are a few tips and tricks you can use. Go and watch that video. All right. Okay, so remember, create a very good group of friends. Don't connect to negative people who only complains every day but no progress. We don't want that. We want people to progress. Tip number 5. Okay, 4 done. Now number 5. I have to break this to you guys. I have to tell you the truth. To a certain extent, forget holidays. Okay, forget holidays, parties, celebration, unless something is achieved. This is something you need to tell yourself. Okay, it's a transactional value that you have on your own upon your journey. Okay, upon your journey. So that is what you have to agree with yourself. I won't have fun unless I achieve something that is desirable or something that is great for my PhD. Because if you don't do that to yourself, if you just keep going on like normal life and so on, you would not have that impact for your PhD. You would not realize that you're actually into something that is very, very pressing, that it requires your attention a lot. Okay, it's like you having a baby, 2, 3 months or 4 months old baby, just giving an example, and you cannot travel so much because you're dedicated to taking care of that baby. Same topology, same kind of scenario here. Okay, all right. Um, okay, so that is the most important part. Keep all your focus intact. Don't forget that. All right. Next thing, my name is Khalid Raza. I'm from Pakistan, studying from HU, China. Very nice to meet you, brother. Main problem is for me is that how to write literature review for my topic. Okay, again, there are many videos. Okay, if you go to my Facebook page, you will find a whole big playlist. Let me share the link again. I think the link is somewhere up there now. So let me just share all the links again. You can see link number, wait, it's coming to you right now. Link number 4, Facebook page. Go to that link, go to videos. You will be able to access all my videos. Okay, all my classes. You can look for how to do literature review. Okay. Next thing, to define strong problem statement. Okay, to define strong problem statement, Sharifah, I have problem statement template. As a matter of fact, that is my next class, how to write problem statement. Okay, go to that. You again have to go back to my Telegram group. You can download the problem statement template in my Telegram group. Okay, in my Telegram group. And you can use that. It will make your life much easier. What was your PhD title from Mona? Mine was in engineering. Okay, but now I work mostly in social science area, IT area, engineering. I also work in medical area as well. Okay, because proofreading by UK PhD is as big as 102 consultants in various different areas. We do coaching, consultancy, proofreading, paraphrasing, Turnitin check. We teach supervisors. As a matter of fact, 3 weeks ago, I was teaching supervisors in University of Science Islam Malaysia on how to supervise PhD students. Okay, I was implementing the 11 steps framework that I told it's in my it's on my website. I was teaching them how to implement that. Okay, so we do all kinds of teaching. All right. So next one, exploring employee retention. This is a very common topic actually. Won't be so tough if you know how to actually find it. All right. Try to go to my Facebook page again. The link, you'll find a lot of videos there. If you still struggle, get in touch with me. Okay. All right. It is okay if we just publish Q2 or Q3 papers. Doesn't matter as long as it papers. Up to you what you want in your life. If you want to become an academician, I would always advise you to publish more Q1, Q2. If you're just doing it for the sake of your scholarship, your career, and so on, you're not really bothered about publication, then Q3, Q4, good enough. Truly enough. Okay? All right. Now we are going to tip number 6. Okay? To keep you motivated, your mind motivated, read about great researchers. Look at good students. See who have completed PhD fast, before time, on time, and so on. So that you can keep that, not as negative, I told you, but to keep you going, to keep you moving forward. That's what you need to do. You need to get inspiration from other people. By looking at other people, you have to extract that inspiration. Always remember that. Extracting inspiration is very important to keep you going. If you have all surrounding people finishing PhD more than 10 years, you might also end up finishing more than 10 years. But you have everyone around you looking at people who's flying and trying to get it done. I'm not asking you to be competitive, but we need that competitive presence sometimes. All right? Okay? So now let's go to the next one. Tip number 7, write many papers. Okay, write as many papers as you can, whether Q3, Q4, Q2, or Q1, doesn't matter. Because once you finish writing so many papers, you can easily convert those into your proposal, PhD thesis, and so on. Rather than writing PhD thesis and then write papers, which will take you more time to get papers, you start either doing it in parallel, your thesis and papers, or focus a lot on your papers as well. Don't do it last minute because publication will take time. And by writing a lot of papers, when you send to reviewers, when you get bombarded, okay, nuclear bomb like Hiroshima, Nagasaki, then you will understand how weak is your topic. Okay, that is tip number 7. Write as many papers as you can. Tip number 8, write at least 4 days a week. You must write. Reading is almost every day, but writing at least 4 days a week with a good standard of written language, if you can. If you're not good standard of written language, that's totally okay. As long as you write something, you can always send for proofreading later. That doesn't matter, all right? But you must put in principle either Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and okay, let's say Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then maybe Saturday, Sunday is a bit tough. If you can spare that time, then maybe Sunday, write. Sit down and write. You must put your phone away, put your internet connection away, download all the papers, disconnect internet. Make sure your phone is very, 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 very far away from you. Then only you can stop procrastinating, stop daydreaming, all right? Stop going to Lazada, Shopee, TikTok, Facebook, all these things. I know it's very influential, very, very influential. Keep it away, all right? Okay. How to stay productive? What is your motivation? Why do you want to do what you want to do? Why you want to do PhD? What is your purpose? What is your ultimate purpose? If you understand that, no one needs to motivate you. You can keep going. All right. You have to find that ultimate motivation. How many papers doctor published when PhD? I published 12 papers, 8 ISI Q1 and 4 top-notch, no, 3 top-notch conferences and 1 postgraduate conference. When I say top-notch conferences, that means the acceptance rate of those conferences are very, very low. Very, very low. Okay? What were your weekly schedule? Actually, I've done that on my Facebook page, Facebook group already. I posted, I think, a couple of weeks ago. You can go and check effective academic writing. Try to check out my quarterly time planning. Okay, quarterly time planning. Okay. All right. Tip number 9. Almost there. Almost finished. Today is a short class, just for fun only. Tip number 9. Plagiarize. Yes, yes, I know. No one will tell you this, but I'm telling you, yes, I said it. You can plagiarize. But don't go and plagiarize other people's results, my friends. Okay, don't. You need to plagiarize how other people are writing. Why you want to sit down, look at blank screen, and then think, let's say this topic, exploring employee retention. Talk about thinking about employee retention, and then suddenly daydreaming, think what write, then you write the first letter E, and then think, look at the screen, and then write M, and then look at the screen. What am I supposed to write for after employee? What is going to come? Retention, what am I supposed to talk about? This is what all of us are doing. Okay, this is what most of us struggle. We don't know what right next, what is next, and so on. So what you can do, read other papers, adapt and adopt what they have written. Because literature is mostly it's there. You're not doing fundamental research. You're not creating the next new particle like Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man, right? You're doing the same, not the same, you're doing incremental research. I shouldn't discourage you by saying the same. By saying the same research, no, it's incremental research. So most of the literatures are already there. Most of the literature already there. So you need to take those information, make use of it, rewrite to your own context. That will speed up your writing process. Don't go and copy result. Don't go and tell your supervisor, Dr. Thava told me plagiarism is okay. I will plagiarize after this. Please don't say that. Don't put me into trouble. I'm only giving you tips. Telling you that you can plagiarize as long as it's within your topic, take it, put it one side, rewrite to your own context quickly. It'll be very fast for you. So next thing, I just joined this session. Can you list? Can you share the list of tips? Don't worry, Miss Raja. The recorded version will be there. You can watch later. Don't worry, okay? Because everything is in my slides. You just rewatch everything from the beginning. It'll be okay. You can quickly forward also lah. How many pages per day for writing, Dr. Amran? A bit hard to say. I would say, depending on you, if you sit down and look at the blank page all day, you can only write 1 page. If you can quickly write, take resources here and there and so on, you can write 4 to 5 pages even a day. It depends on personality, depends on individuality, right? I cannot tell you an exact number, unfortunately. Okay, all right? Next thing, tip number 10. When you read a paper and you fail to understand, what do you do? Okay, now I'm asking you guys, when you read a paper and you fail to understand, what do you normally do? Let's wait for some comments. Do you guys have any clue what you would normally do in case if you don't understand a paper or publication or literature that you read? If you don't understand, next. This is the best answer, lah. This was seriously answer of the century. Discard it. Oh, one more. Find next. No lah, don't do that, please. You cannot do that. Don't go to the next paper. That means you're failing to understand. You're not becoming a subject matter expert. You're just sweeping you're just sweeping that no knowledge under the rug. You're just sweeping it. Okay? I skip the paper. Same. Oh my goodness, no. You shouldn't do that. When you read a paper, fail to understand, contact the authors. Ask them why you did this, why you got this. Go to Facebook. You can go to my page, or you can always contact me. Tell them I read this part. Or our Telegram group of more than 9,000 members. Stop to read that. Got 9,000 members. You can always copy and ask, hey, I have this phrase. I don't know. I don't understand this. When you explore that way, when you go for multi-layer reading, okay, like this one, you don't understand, you go to the next one. Related to this paper, you go fundamentally, maybe you go back to a book. When you read and try to understand, that's when you become a subject matter expert. That's what makes you curious and continue to learn. Please don't skip the papers that you don't understand. The day that you skip is where you're learning very, very little and not making you subject matter expert. And that's why you're taking very long to finish your PhD. Don't. When you don't understand, don't go to next paper. Wait until you understand that paper. Okay? Can? From today, stop skipping papers. Try to do a diagram to understand better. Very good. You can do that also. Now, the final tip of the day. Do what you love to steam off to avoid burnout. I used to watch a lot of movies every day. Every day I'll watch movie. Okay, at least 20 minutes or 30 minutes or even whole movie, whatever I'll find time. That is how I steam off. Okay, so you must find a way. These 11 tips, this is the last one. You must find a way to release your steam. If you don't release that, some people like to go walking, jogging, some people like to talk, have tea, whatever that makes you steam off. You must do that so that you don't explode. All right? Don't forget that. Okay? So, the biggest problem that most of you will be facing is procrastination. Okay? Lazada, Shopee, Facebook, Telegram. Telegram is fine. Okay? Because Telegram mostly informative. Because my group is there. And then TikTok, Instagram Reel, and all these things. These are all distractions. When you want to do PhD, focus. That time when you focus, don't do anything else. Just sit down and focus on it only. Truly. Okay? Taska Perdana, steam off by gardening. Very good. Do what you love. Keep doing it. Okay? And to all of you who are already writing, don't forget, your language must be perfect, especially now. Last time when I built the 11 steps framework on my website, which I mentioned earlier, I would tell proposal time no need to do proofreading. But now recently it's actually exploding. A lot of people are coming for proofreading for proposal because supervisors are squeezing them. They want the language to be good. Times are changing. Some last week from USIM, 2 weeks ago, one of my client, he went for proposal defense, pass. But the examiner, the internal committee, asked him to proofread the proposal. Yes. So I'm encountering this quite a lot. So I'm shifting that now. Proposal also, you have to proofread. And don't forget, thesis, proposal or journal, we have up to 30% discount. Okay, up to 30%, means you got 10, 20 and 30, depending on your page count. Make use of it. And don't forget, we provide language warranty. Proofreading by UK PhD is the only company that is verified and certified by ISO 9001. We have maintained a very strong standard. This office is based in Cyberjaya. Okay, we are based in Cyberjaya, but I normally take only online meeting these days. So used to working online now, everything is still online. If you want to make a call, you want to discuss with me, you want to have an online meeting, we can try to make it happen. Okay, is it enough Grammarly or should we go for proofread? Depends on your English. For me, Grammarly is enough. My standard lah. If depends on your standard, I would not discourage you. I wouldn't say your standard is not good, but it depends on you. But I would say from my experience, 95% of non-first English speakers who use Grammarly will still come back for my proofreading. They will definitely come back. Only some people get through. So you can give it a try, no problem. Okay, all right. So don't forget we have up to 30% off, and if in case if you're stuck with a proposal, stuck with your don't know what to do, framework cannot build, basically stuck lah, or analysis, you're stuck with analysis, don't know how to analysis after your proposal, whichever stages you are in. Okay, so let me just very quickly, I've been talking about this proofreading, this framework all the time, but let me just quickly show you guys what I meant by 11 steps framework. Very quick one. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so this is our website, proofreadingbyphd.com. All right, okay. And successfully, I have to share with you guys, this is a very proud thing for us. Happened a couple of days ago. We are the only company in the world that have 1,002 Google reviews 5-star. Okay, 5-star. So in case if you wonder how is our quality, that already answered you. Okay, it's not easy to get 1,000 reviews for a proofreading and academic consulting firm, because very limited people in the world do PhD, and we already got that. So in terms of quality, you don't need to worry. Now, if you're stuck in your PhD, if you're stuck in terms of your progress, you're like, I don't know what to do next. I cannot, my supervisor not guiding me. I'm not getting enough information and so on. Don't worry. We provide proofreading and research consultancy services. These are all our services here. Okay, these are all language services. You can just drop down and check. And these are all thesis consultancy, publication consultancy, quantitative analysis, qualitative, Viva examiner response, this is the journal conversion, many different services. And most importantly, we follow these steps. Okay, this is my own diagram that's being implemented in some institutions. PhD proposal, PhD thesis, you can go through this, you can understand what you need to do along the way. And if you're stuck in any of these steps, do get in touch with me. We do provide necessary solutions, coaching, consulting, teaching you many different things. Okay, so far it's very, very successful. So far, very good. So if you have any queries, you can just scroll down and fill this up. Okay, just fill this up and we will get back to you. All right. Okay. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Let me just hide that. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm done for the day. Like I told you, I promise you this is a very short sharing session, more of a chatting session. If you are really stuck, don't forget to go and visit my Facebook page. There are over 110 free classes that you can watch. I also share a lot of content videos on systematic review, research gap, and so on my TikTok page and also YouTube. I've given all the links earlier. Let me give it again. You can make use of it. And then most importantly, my Telegram group to go and download. Like today, click lah more like button, only 40 likes, don't even want to share, click lah share. So many resources being given, alamak. Okay, so this is our Telegram group. Okay, so a few joined here already. So if you see this, we have 9,400 members, which is quite high actually. So this is what I shared today. Systematic literature review template, inclusion, exclusion criteria template. So if you wonder how to do inclusion, exclusion, you're not sure, this is the example I've given you already. Okay, so you can go and download. The file is right here. I always give out the files. Just go and do whatever you want to do. I don't. There is no point being stingy of knowledge. Okay, knowledge must be shared so that it will grow. Okay, so this is where you can go and download. If you want more information, just click the pinned message here. Okay, keep clicking. You'll find a lot of resources. This is 6 steps to decide theoretical framework. I recently shared this also. And then you can just keep going. Like problem statement template. This is someone struggled to write problem statement, right? This is problem statement template. I have 2 different templates. One is on environmental management and education. I'll be doing more soon. Okay, I'll be doing more soon. And just keep clicking. You'll find a lot of, just now someone said you cannot find literature, right? So this is the TikTok video. Let me just quickly go back. Topic or literature and so on. Alamak, missed out again. Give me a moment here. Here you go. Okay, so this is the YouTube link I've given here. 3 simple guides to find PhD title and do literature review. Okay, so that's about it for today. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, I wish you all the best with your PhD. Don't worry if you're stuck. If you're not, you must be only worried if you're not stuck. If you're stuck means you're on the right path. So don't worry. You will find a way to overcome it. If you cannot find a way, get in touch. We'll see what we can do. Okay. If you're not stuck, that means you're not putting enough effort to actually get stuck. That means you're not doing a PhD properly. Remember that, huh? And don't skip papers if you don't understand. Don't skip papers. Make sure you go deeper. Make sure you try to understand the paper. Then only you'll break the barrier. Then only you'll break the ice. Okay, don't forget that. All right. So on that note, thank you very much. I wish you guys all the best. And that's about it. Take care. All right. And don't forget, before you leave, tag your friends, whoever is still struggling out there. Tag your friends. Make sure that, let me just bring my mouse here. Tag your friends in the comment column. Press add button and just tag your friends before you go. Hit the share button. Make sure you hit the share button. And don't forget to hit the like button. These are all the requirements from Facebook, unfortunately. Okay. The reason I'm getting 42 views is because of Facebook. The more followers I get, the lesser Facebook will show it to my to my audience, because they want us to pay more for ads. That's how Facebook works, unfortunately. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. Wish you all the best. Good luck with your PhD. Good luck with your masters. And don't worry. Okay. If I can do it, you can do it as well. Okay, how to join your problem statement class? Okay, this is the link for the upcoming class. I've given the link already, so you can click that link and register yourself. Okay, you can see in the comment column right here. Okay, so that is the link right there. That one, this one, no, this way. Yeah, this one right here, down here. Okay, this one. Okay, that one is the problem statement link. Okay, upcoming class in June lah. Okay, after this, because you have many classes with universities directly, I don't really do so much on Facebook Live. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, guys.